This is a conversation with Ms. Felicia Loud. Ms. Flows here on location at Hiawatha Art Space. Hello, Felicia.
Yes, hello.
Felicia has been cast for the role of Billie Holiday, aka Lady Day. Have you had an opportunity to read the script in its entirety, Felicia?
Yes, I have. Thank you very much.
What did you think of the script? But more importantly, what did you think of your character, knowing that she is not the actual Billie Holiday? How hard was it to prepare for the role?
Well, I think that the script itself was very well done, very well thought out. And the pieces for the performers to speak is very energized and very bubbly and also deals with what the time period was, and it just puts you in the time frame. And so I enjoyed that. The role for Billie Holiday itself, for me, was difficult because it's a woman who is not Billie Holiday, but her name and her references and her going in and out of who she believes she is, and being drunk and homeless and I don't know, I would say schizophrenic at time, but that's me as an actress putting a framework into who this character is, because she does talk to Ella, who's not there, and so those type of things, delusional illusions, as it may be. So that's my take.
How long have you been involved in community theater?
Um, how long have I been involved in community theater? I would say off and on, probably 20 years, off and on.
Is this your first dinner theater project?
No, this is not my first dinner theater project. I've done dinner theater with Kabibi Monet for Dark Divas. And I'm trying to remember if there's any other. Yes, and Freehold Studios located here in Seattle, that for their fundraiser. So I participated in that. There may be more, but my.
I also had the opportunity to interview the young man who is portraying the role of groundskeeper, who's going to be like your co-star in the production. And he mentioned a project called Black Stacks. Can you give us your take on what Black Stacks is and what service it provides to the youth in the hip hop community?
Okay, yes, of course. Black Stacks, I'm quite sure that my partner filled up a lot of what Black Stacks is all about. We started with this, not the idea, but the realization that black men, black women, black children, our elders, our past, they have a voice continuously. And on stage, directly in hip hop, because Black Stacks is predominantly a hip hop duo, there is not that representation that are seen right now in the 2000s. You will see a female vocalist as a featured artist, which is great, and you will see a female vocalist as the hook, which is great. But as we combined it, we wanted to make sure that people would see a black woman and a black male on stage, and black children. It's very important for them to understand balance. That's our concept, is that, the balance is what they receive, and they also receive a message that talks about them in the present, that talks about how we feel about them, that talks about social events that don't necessarily have to deal with what's going on, because we're not pigeonholed into stating what is popular, because popular has a longevity that ends quickly. But what's relevant is always going to be relevant. Hunger is always going to be relevant. In this country, color is always going to be relevant. The pride in oneself is always going to be relevant. The happiness of growing up, and some of your stories are always relevant. There's nothing new under the sun. So the importance is that young people see themselves on stage. And we don't have to be disrespectful to any other culture or any other race, but we want Black children to see Black people on stage that talk about something that they can relate to, that they can dance to. And so we thought that that was very important. And we also wanted to give respect back to Stax Records because of the grittiness and the rawness that they had and their activism when it came down to owning their rights to their music. It's very important for the business side to be represented as well as the musical talent that's being viewed.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a conversation with a woman who is commonly referred to as Seattle's Billie Holiday, Miss Felicia Loud of Black Stacks. As they say, stay Staxing.